Hi everyone, it's Graham at Dent Detail. Today this repairs on a pretty large dent on a Citroen DS3. As you can see, it's quite a sized dent. We think, well, the customer tells us that somebody lent on this. Probably fell backwards into it by the shape of the damage there. It's a decent sized dent, but it's something that's going to repair really well. The main damage has gone through the body line. You can see that's really deep there. Just above that second arch line closest to the bottom, you can see there's a pretty big crown to the right hand side, and then the main dent of damage is gone through the body line. So let's see how we repair it. See, what I'm doing is I'm warming up the panel. I'm going to get it to about 25-28 degrees, somewhere in that region. What we're going to do, we're going to pull out the bulk of the damage with glue pulling first. So you can see I've gone through the deepest part at the bottom first. We didn't get much movement out of that. I just wanted to see if it was going to pull any. The next pull, you'll see a massive movement, which we'll go for just below that second body line right there. Keep watching here, you'll see it all shock out. That's perfect, that's exactly what we want. We've got the bulk of the damage out pretty quick. Although it looks from this angle it's all out, it's obviously not. You'll see in a second video here that there's some low spots around the top. We don't get much movement out of these pulls here. All that's going to need pushing out. But what this cold glue is really good at is taking out the bulk damage really quickly, really cleanly. And then we're going to push the rest from the inside. Some of the residue that's left, it just cleans off with a 99% isopropyl alcohol. That's all that is there. Just giving it a quick clean, wipe off, and then we'll get set up for pushing tools. So the tool we're going to use to push the rest of the damage out from the back of the panel is a Stanliner large fender tool. Underneath the wrapping on the end of it is a really sort of smooth domed flat finish on it, which is great for deep damage. You're always going to hit the bottom of the dent. I just like to put a bit of Tessa tape on it just to soften it off a little bit. We don't want any sharp pushes at this point. We just want to make sure we get the bottoms of the dent and then work it out from there. So there you can see how I'm looking at the dent. If you look closely, you can see the panel flexing. Where the line board is, you can see the lines when they're pinching together. That's when the tool's on the back of the panel and it's pushing out the dents. Once the lines are straight, then we know the panel is straight. So it's just a case of working out the deepest parts, pushing them towards the body line. If most of the body line is out there, you can't really tell from this angle, but glue pulling took out most of the damage that was on there. It's just in the concave area just above that body line. It's the glue pulling didn't do much on that, so we're going to push the rest of this damage out from the back of the panel. It's just a case of working it all in now. So now we're going to do the first round of knocking down. As always, it's one of my favourite tips, that it's a peak material, really accurate, really forgiving at the same time. Any sort of small, sharp, high spots, great for knocking them down. Just working through some of the high spots and ripples, a couple of crowns in there, getting it nice and flat, and then we're going to carry on pushing after that. At this point in the repair, it's always back and forth in pushing up, knocking down, pushing up, knocking down. We're just going to repeat this process until all the dents are out, basically. Working the body line, make sure that's back to where it was. We're back and forth between pushing and knocking down maybe 5, 6, 7 times, checking it from all angles, and it's just the repeat process. Can't push it up without knocking it down somewhere else. Once the metal's been hit, it ripples out, pushes somewhere else. So we need to make sure we get everything to make sure it's completely smooth. So there's a finished result. As you can see, it's come out really nice, really clean. Pretty horrible damage when you look back at it. Sometimes you forget how bad they were at the start, but as you can see, we've got a great result with this. This would have been a wing replacement at Body Shop, but we saved all that. No parts replacement, no repainting. This took around 2.5 hours, and we're a really happy customer. check out the description for the video, and I'll leave a link for where you can pick up the tools I used from this video. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.